were invited by the police to assist in the investigation of Ahmed Sualey, and you know, due to some of the claims that you put out on Facebook, I think it was a Facebook Live, right?
Yep.
And people from that time, people want to know, how is it going? I mean, were you able to honor the invitation?
Oh yeah, and please, Ghanaians must try to understand, and there is nothing wrong with not understanding.
Yeah.
Before I went to the law faculty, I thought I knew. Then when I started my criminal law studies, then I noticed that I had gotten away with so many things. When I taught my lecturer, Cecil Metonunu, great lawyer, when he started teaching us taught, I realized that, hey, Charlie, I've gotten away with a lot. So there's nothing wrong with not knowing. And if you don't know, just let somebody explain to you. I have information to give to the CID. And people were coming after me. They have invited him. You have to. I'm telling police that you are
in more information.
And you could have people like Efia Pokua, Vim Lady, saying that don't let your relationship with him. I have information to give police. If I can tell police that it was Kwame A who went and did so and so and so, go and investigate. If you investigate and it's not, you can't do anything with it.
That is what I know.
That's what I know. You see, I went there, I gave them the information I had to give them, and I even have more that I want to give them.
Still?
Yes, because I believe strongly in Dr. Dampare. I'm one of his, maybe I'm his number one fan, and I know what he's doing. Yes.
You feel the police sector has changed under his administration?
If Akufo-Addo, one of the best things that he has done for Ghana, tourism, December in Ghana.
Yeah.
People don't know what that has done to the image of this country.
Okay.
Free SHS, continuing from where Mahama began. Dr. Dampare as IGP. I'm robbery na dey nyina krakofom. And he's a great guy. I know the information that I've given to him, and I know what he's doing, and I believe strongly
that he'll find the person.
That something positive will come out. I've given them some information. I have more information to add.
Okay, so if they are listening to this,
they can. Me crowd call them and tell them that I want to add more.
Okay.
And I know what Dr. Dampare is doing right now, and I'm happy that, in spite of all that people have done and said and tried to remove him, the president has had faith in him, and that's one thing that I give to the president.
Okay.
Has had faith in him to handle this, and I'm going to give him information. And
more information.
I'm going to add more. And the people that I'm going to give information to the CID about, they know that I know. I want to be so where then. But for the fact that it's an investigation and certainly and Kwame press want to me where then. Me AJB dam kwa me that them with sexy bomb I will mention your name. I will give you a showdown. So if they are listening to me, I'm going to add more. Look, CID, they called me on Monday. We agreed that I'll come back on Wednesday. Wednesday, I called CID, they were not picking their phone. Kwame I'm going to add more. I'm going to tell them more. I've gathered more. And it's not more coming from NDC. NDC is pushing him to. It is coming from MPP big men. Now they told me I will go and add it. Yes. Kwame can't throw me. Say we. Ghana, how your cabinet meeting? Kwame.
Kwame plus.
But you know, I'm a very responsible guy. There are certain things that I'll never talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like.
And everybody, there are certain things that when you talk about, it destroys a country. So you don't say certain things just for social media, whatever.
Even with your disorder, there are certain
things that you have to hold. That makes you mature. There are certain things that you have to send to a certain quarters. Me, like you see, I believe that Obian to me, I'm just saying, me once say I'm a car gun and be collapse. Oh, bro, forget. Obian, you won't be a free naman. And I say, big man, hey, me, my campaign, you know, it be no go area. What you go do? I will give you a blow that you cannot repair.
Hit pa. Mami Musa, question we. As an entertainer, I will rap politics.
Yeah.
There's this conversation that we were having, and I think last week we had incoming and as a prospective MP for Kaikwe Central, Honorable Baba Sadiq.
Yeah.
Trying to find out how entertainers rap politics, man. You know, the growth of entertainment or their knowledge and their power position to impact the creative arts, and sometimes it leaves, you know, less to be admired. How do you plan to use this platform as MP for Gomoa Central, if elected, to help build the creative arts sector?
The problem with creative arts is the creative arts people themselves.
Tell me about it.
It's not the politician, it's not only everybody wants to be seen as me doing this. They can't be united, they are not united, so the creative arts is their own problem. If even Okrekumante being minister, you understand? Yeah, creative arts problem is coming from creative artists. If you want to help creative arts people, you help them with one hand and you choke them with one hand because they will beat you. The people that you are helping now, because I know they will come after you. So you restrain them with one hand and then use one hand to help them. Creative arts issues, they are just too many. And that is why I support Shatta, because they are not united. Most of them are not serious.
Okay.
It is very difficult to help them. You can't take drugs for a sick person. The sick person must take the drugs themselves. So I'm not in this for anybody's interest. I'm in this for my interest.
Okay.
And for the underprivileged people and communities. If anybody wants to be part of it, I'll find a place in my setting to put
the person in.
But I'm not here to come and spend my time fighting for people's royalties. Because the people that you are going to fight, they only start talking about royalties when they are not getting shows and they are not selling. Then they remember that they have royalties. When they are making money and you talk about royalties, they get angry. Let's go to meeting, they won't come. Do you hear Stoneboy and Sarkodie and all these big artists fighting over royalties?
No.
They are making money, they're playing shows, they're okay.
I take off from her.
Then now you find them. Then I took off from pay. Then it watani pastor. I took off from pay. No preachy. No, look. Nyami and some na mani amehunu. What you say? Obi also, you are in the creative arts. You want to be a pastor. Be a pastor right now. Don't wait when you are not making hits. No, then you turn pastor. No. Be a pastor. Stop playing show. Do it. Your software is here.
Are you talking about Lokenya?
I'm not talking about anybody. I'm talking about I'm generalizing it. And it's the same thing with all the issues that creative arts have. They will never be part of their own issues until they are there. That means they are not planning. Me, some years ago, I knew that this year I'll contest for MP.
Okay. It was a planned thing. Very conscious.
Met a woman that will support me. Settled her somewhere. Went to school. Got degrees. Entered law faculty. Go start my political campaign. It is a plan.
Okay.
The time they were on social media talking plenty and people were sitting on TV insulting me, I had a plan that by this time I'll be getting ready to file my nomination for MP. I'm going to contest as an independent. A plan. Me that kiosk, me that Slimbasta studio. You know, say a plan. Who do Kaneshi first lighter? There is a abofunkati. How do they call that in English?
Indian almond.
Indian one.
Yeah, almond.
Almond.
Now we're Indian. India almond. At Kaneshi First Light.
Yeah.
I planted it.
Oh, really?
Bra Sami or Boy Yankee. We used to wash cars for them. You understand? Even when I was washing car at Kaneshi First Light, I knew that I would go to Parliament. It's a plan. The creative arts, all those players in there, what is their plan? What do they hope to achieve? Even the pundits who are going to sit on radio and are telling you, oh, this thing that you are doing, they will fight with them. And why you come to talk about us? Well, the people you want to fight for, they don't want to fight for themselves. Why are you fighting?
So do you feel that is the reason why leader in, leader out, there's not been much done in the creative sector?
NDC and MPP crowd, they know the creative arts people. They know that election year, find something small for them, let them do yeah, and then you discard them. Yeah, they know. Bro, the only problem that me I have is my mouth. But for my mouth, I'll be a very rich man. You understand me? I'm climbing a ladder, and my mouth too is long. They go and enter the I can't go. We have to tell them the truth. NDC and MPP, they know that they just use you for shows and they'll discard you. They know, and they see you as people who are not intelligent, people who are not educated. Me, you cannot approach me in a certain way. You go and look inside your locker and see how many degrees you have before you start talking to me in Ankasano. Me, I want to put you on some level.
Yeah.
We masters here saying.
Dodo say now.
Ibra na fi Ankasa. Unkrata yes saying ti opese idin komo. And at the same time, don't approach me like one band boy. Don't approach me like some guy who is the kind of music that I have done over the years. You don't understand it.
Okay.
Letter to the West. Listen to it. There's so many people who don't understand it. I did one song. From saying National Geographics. They came here to use the song as a case study on Africa and corruption.
Okay.
A letter to Parliament. They understand the song. They brought 7 professors from Spain.
Okay.
The whole documentary was shot by Media Pro. They are the ones who used to produce the La Liga.
Okay.
The song I'm doing, so you want to talk to me about what? Talk to me as you are talking to Obia Onimnyansa Chen. Don't talk to me like you are going to talk to one boy. No.
So that's how you approach,
and that is how our people must approach these guys.
Okay. Build that knowledge base before engaging them.
I saw an article that says Samini endorses what? Yeah, there's nothing wrong. But if Samini is endorsing, maybe he wants to be MP, or he wants to be somebody in their party, or he wants to be deputy minister for create. He has to make it very clear to them. They shouldn't see like one Rasta boy be or not. No. Let them know. You want to talk to me about what? We should endorse who? We should endorse Baumia. Okay, no problem. We can endorse. But the place that you endorse $1 million, no. That place, who did there? Make we talk about that one too.
Yeah.
If it be endorsement and shouting, that one be me. But when it comes to let's go and endorse $1 million, that place you don't call me because me, I don't know how to count money. Let's endorse the money too. All of us, let's endorse. We endorse here, we endorse here. Yeah. Yes.
So you believe that artists who endorse political parties should take the conversation up a little bit?
To a different level. I met with Gabi Ochedako in London. And the first question he asked me, Kwame, what can we do for the creative arts industry? No. The first question he asked me, what do you want?
Okay.
What can, because Gabi is a very good friend of mine. And it's a big brother. Kwame, what do you want? What can I do for you? And I said to him, I want $20 million.
Hey.
It's like, for what? And I said, for the creative arts industry. And he sat, and Gabi is an entertainer. Yes, Gabi first not a Rasta. You know that one. And maybe a key. No, not a Rasta. Right? Not a natty. Dread. So Gabi said, for what? I said, Gabi, listen. If you can set up a board, and I told this, I told Bulldog, I've had this conversation with a couple of people. If you can set up a board and fund that board with say 20 million, and now people will go and get financing from this vehicle that you have created to shoot movies. Then it means that we can start shooting $1 million movies in Ghana.
Yeah.
That movie can sell to Netflix because you are bringing the money. The Ministry for Creative Arts or whatever becomes the executive producer, or Ghana Tourism. That is one. So we are going to do revenue sharing.
Yeah,
we are going to get some, and we are going to get some. The movie industry or whoever assess that money is going to get like say 40% or 30%. You are going to get 70%. Okay. Now that 30%, the cameraman will get some, the sound man will get some, the editors, the directors, the producers, they are all going to get some. We can also premiere it around the world.
Yeah.
so that people will see Ghana, Ghanaian culture will be sold out there, and then we can also make money from that.
Yeah.
So we are using one stone to kill like 100 birds. And Gabi said, wow, this idea is a great one. So where do we start from? So where I thought we start from is to get people, stakeholders, to explain to them that, look, if we can push this to the creative arts industry, I don't even want to be on that board. So I'm not interested in anything. But we can put this together and grow this industry. And these guys are ready. But you know what we have to do? Let's push them to close to the election and let's force them to do it. Because politicians understand things differently. Nobody showed interest. And those who showed interest, they couldn't do much about it. I met my friend. I could tell that, Chagabi, me, I want to do some business, so give me some money. Bro, you see my campaign? Nobody in one city there inside. Me, where my money come from, I could for the hand never go reach there.
Where's the
you can't see it, you never know.
You know, you are not going to tell us.
Me, I'm too smart. Or you wanted me to think I'm too dumb.
No.
Yes. This is how my campaign is running. That thing I organized, my campaign launch, that's plenty money. See, I checked my account. I didn't see. Because you see, the money, when I took it out to do that thing, it is points. We want me 900,000 to my account more. It will be something 0.9. Your points away children of the DSA, points, no. Ah, bro. You understand? So I'm not in this thing for like myself. I could tell Gabi, okay, give me money, make up. No. What can we do to benefit everybody?
Okay.
Kennedy Pond saw this guy as not only dangerous, but somebody you cannot trust. Somebody who breeds trust. Obia say Onyesika no real fee baby ofiba no. Kennedy Pond can say, hey, President Nado. He don't know point no. Satan Kennedy Pond. We feel this let me say Ken Kasa Muntie. Lampa ko kasa obeka say hey. Lampa you jealous. It's I say no am President post na ma no. Enti me man kese bi. But now I knew where Kizza Jabin is going to take this special position office to. Matiami do catch them. Say Kizza Jabin is incompetent. Or you're arrogant, or you're corrupt. Everybody listen. Or the petition buyer, Mubogu here. And me, Lampa, know you could say Jabe who he is. So, Opesika, or your beer, or your emotional, or your dada for. So, I pointed this people to and I said, wow, this boy, obey betray President Nanado and a nation. Because, one, Opakesidia, two, Openumja, or your hand time, and I say Pesika so. And no wonder Okotari Anas for that criminal enterprise of blackmailing people. Kisaja Ben since occupying that seat has turned against ND's MPP. Oh, what here? All the investigations and prosecution here is about MPP appointees. So more, Jesus Christ, Bisu mo, Charles Bisu mo, why even there's no evidence, he finds evidence. Now, your press conference. No, producer, it doesn't matter. Then he comes to and say, this woman, my mother, this woman, and say, my case. He said, there is no evidence. Say, why engaging in corrupt practice? I know what you bribe. There's no evidence of money laundering. He said, when even there was no evidence, he was finding evidence. He was looking for circumstantial evidence. He was looking for something to kneel Cecilia Dapa. And they were being held on to Cecilia Dapa case. Left, right. Oh, you know. Hold a press conference. But did this judges that time say the judiciary frustrated him because he wanted to, but judges no, I take a push. They are frustrating him. They are not allowing him into when they say Aguanoma, Nemreswa no ko, Obertonium, Because now he was desperate to kneel Sisidadapa. Now comes Airbus issue. Adaho. Matemi do then start with evidence, taking his time, because the thing has taken international dimension. In Mbwasia 2 yen war Airbus international dimension, British court, American court, I gather evidence through thorough investigations. And you know how Abrofo investigations. Abrofo investigations, and one day they take no more of years to do the investigations, and they have come out with a finding. I call court Ajiatumu. Matemidu was gradually gathering evidence here and there until he left office. Kisa Jami Bayero. No, we special scooter. We Airbus or something to change. Now he was dealing with Sisidadapa and then Abisu, and minor matters are involving MPP for and fights, trying to paint the picture like the government of the day is not stampeding him, but rather all the corrupt deeds and practices of the previous government. You know, Kisa Jabin at their 2 shelves were touching it. This Kisa Jabin guy. Just 3 months or 4 months to elections. Then Kisa Jabin wanted to do damage to MPP campaign, and wanted to do damage to the president, and wanted to do damage to the people of Ghana. This selfish interest, no. We have press conference. Hurriedly, I be a press conference. I be exonerating President Mama. And the reasons, you know, he was as if President Mama, President is behaving as if President Mama is a lawyer. He's behaving like the counsel for President Mama, not an independent body. Is looking into issues and analyzing issues and coming out with findings, but rather he tries to raise issues, find defenses to the issues. No, or yeah, now what everything good. Now, on him, President Mama, in this whole scenario, President Mama are committed 3 sins. You can't wash it away. So please tell us that who here would you be and what born? She said, I said, Mimi, you no, Mancasa Moano, Macotica crash at home. Number 2, me, no, me, who was me pentem, a Number 3, Mancasa Moano, I didn't be no, maybe secure me job for the future. Into me, now, so because of that, into me boss, Attorney General. To my father, come Attorney General. Now, me brief Attorney General. I come by a press conference. Sure, you see, MPP, Limutier, Godfred wanted to do political damage to our party. That is why I do offer. Look. When I say, so Mr. Godfred, Kisa Dabin, say, any political game no play, and a mama mokuhuna, sabi, who are boss, who shall Attorney General say, special prosecutor, you are under the Ministry of Justice, who superior, who regulator, the Attorney General. You own deal 100% too. You are not 100% independent. So at least, anka who findings, and now who investigations. Obia home Brazil, now you don't have any political adjumponia. You quickly refer the matter to the attorney office and tell the attorney general, say, as a special tano, but I mean, no evidence. And can you also look into? Maybe I have director of CID, director of CID, or general jurisdiction to investigate anything. The constitutional and the laws of the land. The director of CID, Criminal Investigation Department, they can investigate anything. National Security too can investigate anything. If Kizajabi, then you wanted to claim Mama so that Mama will be clean, to be able to campaign peacefully. You wanted to claim Mama because you've taken money. You wanted to claim Mama because MPP for you were here. You want to show people where power lies. into rushing by the press conference. I will be answering my way. Who? You see? And they said Jesus Christ. Say, Omunim. I will send him say, we will come Jesus Christ. Emma, yes, we. Enyan kwa. Anka we come. The same way. What you have done, you thought you came, who will be claim mama, but rather no. What be disclose to I say mama campaign. Because government of Ishawano, say you. There's an issue of conflict of interest. There's an issue of concealment. There's an issue of corrupt practice because you see the position to help in that transaction. And I pray that a different body should be brought on board to investigate and let Mama be held accountable. So please, NDC, apparatus, please, the battle is not yet over. You need to come again. Maybe I do know. Me ba, me the second segment de ba. Te me to sa frɛ ba. Say omra. No me bomb. Ba embe bomb. Me jim sike fe die. Fe sa me kwa to me yim. So please, Brother Mama. And he said that being you are not free. He said that being who the I'm calling the president to remove you from office.
I be aboko.
Nyame adomara kwa bia.
Me hu se kodua akoto on the Facebook page. Say appointees no bebre na no any touch e wo form. But I no correct nana.
Yeah.
The kodua throw ye no over the weekend no e no correct through do. The new patriotic party as a party in government nana about to womunim. Yes. Campaign no e ba omi anko anenam na oka na asem. Se ba omi aba region bi mu no free mu a na adwuma na si. Obi anye bibia bi. Quite an unfortunate one. Enti ube hu se ahokeka no e wo form papa. But mami ntio me hu se wa chocho ne ma ne bebre. Ma yeni nkomo na ye nto aso.
Yeah, Kwame.
Kesben 92.9 Asidan.
Go be asem now kai. Kwame o free bono eba no beka asem. But Kwame na say kubiem.
Nanko can say
I didn't get the idea of say or restricting adie to bono. Kwame nya bono.
Baby out.
Let's say kubiem kakraka. Because so restricting it to a bono. Kwame asem before wase. Mama ka asem cho. I was listening to Ora Kwabena Japan.
Yeah.
Nasia. And omu bisa ne say odi Dr. Baumia campaign chi. Na omu hu di say somewhere omu kwa aya na ya anadwo. Ayo omu nya kwampo didi. Osi da bi da. Osi ebi wo ha omu didi anadwo 10 p.m. Ebi omu didi 11 p.m. The owo health issue no edua because owo health issue ebi omu pese ya restricting se mani didi anadwo no. Odidi kra it was the come the kokoda. Kwame, why are they doing that? For the party to retain power. They make what I say. Justin Kobe Afrimpo. Twice that map chamuo asalam down. Party office oruma ya so light. Busa say why is this the whole place is dark but on no horn almost so that so show here adwuma. Kwame. Why is he oni renema adentina Justin Kodua betimi ahye party office for Kwame for 10 p.m. no so no ye adwuma
aso dey da ne so nana
general secretary
because
of Kwame yet say was established John Boyd no ultra office and nyame na make obi aka bi
e no honom ko ed koto
abadi tia 10 p.m. he was working. Nana B is following you very say Napo everywhere. Kwame Nana B is working. Chairman in team Ubeka so moko to adu mi aban. E dey ba so na papa ne kai. Was say all is not good. I say make sure say dey adu mi be saba. So in team aduma wa fa to no ho so Kwame.
O dey adu mi aba o.
Yes.
Adu mi asa.
Wa fight the adu mi aba. Me adu mi catch me say me dem wa fa franto Anita Hotel ejoso last Christmas was me dem me wa fa franto wa ma adu mi asa ba NPP na duma no Kwame. Former Eastern Regional Chairman for New Patriotic Party, Dr. Samuel Ano, a tick to Alan Chamatin, a key member of movement. Papa na sa kwatwena ba MPP. Adenta kumi, ekodu owu Alan Chamatin. Papa na kwatwe adenta kumi, ene ne nkrofa sa ba MPP. Kwame dia working. Okwa MPP party office wa. Obi okuta deputy position bia Kwame onika.
Yeah.
Party ni ma ka. Ebe yusu Uber, ene de kwaya party aduma. A deputy national officer. Omo yusu Uber, obi do ono an private car. Ene tufu agum ade kwaya party aduma.
Yenti omo kan.
Yenti omo ka. Why are they doing that, Kwame? They are doing this to make sure that the party retains power. Or 12 plus no bishop baby.
Appointees no more me no.
Appointee now no sabi prejudice sabi kura. Ye nkonu wan kobi. Ye ko rally wan kobi. When your platform so ankasa by recommendation. No nibi any be binti ni a fight ni adna ba better. Why ye say tam omuhwe kwa.
Bebre na muhwe.
Obo to obo minus.
Omo fa nipa anya hwe sese.
Come on to obo minus. Omo de to obo minus kwa.
Adwuma ne so mo nye.
MPC ni bi so ka ho kwa me. Sese Dr. Tobin, adwuma na ya dia ba di na afri aduma kutisi.
I was so too.
Oh yes, Kwame. Aduma kukisi na ama aduma na ya dia ba Dr. Tobin. Because enkofo obu di na tini ni ye campaign. Break grassroots. Omo se traffic e chi na omo ba no ho anu awuro na hwe. Oh nya me junction, Kwame. Sankofo na akoto aba di tia. And they have vowed, say, they wouldn't go and vote for NDC, but they wouldn't vote at all. Abranti Ebiafana Khalifa Hamdi. Northern region, MPP for rally. And the year will display and will be the pickup. A back crashing and I Kwame. Ya de no control Boko Presbyterian Hospital.
Yeah.
Appointee BICO, MPBICO. A do not be necessary to branch and nine. Was so 6 good months of fraud be and fino. Fraud be and fino Kwame. Somebody told Canadian Japan and we two card on the call. Baby wa said not the region. Kwame your appointees or me one.
Yeah, bebre oh bebre.
Upper east one. Your appointees ministers or me one.
Bebre.
Why are they doing that? Anything I'm saying could your own BM.
Na enkoye campaigning ye.
Enye. Dr. Baumia, listen. Dr. Baumia will fight and conform body su ye. But asia nye. Greediness Kwame.
Baumia ba baby and nipa no enkoso pretend they say wo mo ye adwuma. But adwuma nye. Adwuma nye. There are some of the parliamentary candidates wo mo so di hwehwe anima be pre. Abe candidates
oh my God.
What to me?
What to me Kwame?
What to me adwuma
they have totally lost touch
with the people.
Mameka sabecho. Would ma du konti a adu mi no ye strong. Joso. Kwame. Say what ye Joso? Tie ni o. Ashanti State. Decent PDC bit me. Na a youth organizer. Tie ni o.
Me too.
Youth organizer of Joso. Or compare Juma immigration. Na party niya or your chief executive. Ajene 20,200 million. And son or the new immigration. Kwame. Say you tini betia or baka se mu poni nami. Why the beti party nechi? Jamaica not say. And ye den se huyo so Kwame. Kono. And se huyo so bian fre. Serial callers are on strike. Why? They don't get job. But meanwhile, there's some appointments you be able to see. Now come here, we get a lot of people. I want Western North. I want appointments.
Yeah.
And then I come to go for. And then I go for. And then I come to go for. I see callers. And then say you are someone your course. Dr. Baumia to fight here. Northern battle. You can say got the battle of the north. The battle of the north. Or can they go for to the nechi? But meanwhile. Oko not the regional. Kwame. Not the regional serial callers. They are on strike. Now, they can go on strike is a before. But at the end of the cost strike, I need time. Be near to my since 2016. Macassa, radio society, near to my Minya Jumaya or Bia Mwame, and Quadewa.
One enquiry said you man, ma'am. Ah, Mwamusi from Namo.
What's the problem? Men are made conquest, said Juma, we say, Kwame, a word Juma, near Pupin, near Tribunal. Now what Chinese slave place at Yan Crime, Kwame, Elvin Quadewa, and then not the Regina Kwame, till Battle of the North. If you don't get a serial caller to back you, how can you win the Battle of the North? You cannot, Kwame. You cannot. You're near Ralph. Ralph, yeah,
youth organizer. Yes.
What do we say that now do not go for the buy? I'm going to Ralph. What say? Well, your operation. Every constituency and as a police station with Yamutu. Ediama and conform over the Ayaduma. How many CEOs and ambassadors, appointees, members of parliament we have in Ashanti region? Ashanti region will be see will be a house na dumani. Bisa say on launch that campaign in the Padodo Senate to Mukomediaman.
Na Endrana mi wokumase. Womo no great Ashanti regional campaign working committees. Na na wuti.
Yeah, committee.
Na chema wuntu mi kasa. Okay? Na wo bobodin womo a afatu womo say womo be fund the party no in the region. I was sad. And I was surprised. A dear chema wuntu mi boy na enye more than 5. Okay? With all the appointment Kufuor the Amasa region no. Any nkrofo abedi nkwandewa wo region ni mu a. Womo di dear 7 years ni womo fo kutukutu.
Kwame,
what you say? Wo bebre wo kra na wo from kra wo mum.
Afa Kwame.
Wo be yi bi kra de abo.
Me say, omalusu touch. Could you believe say Ghana Statistical Service for omayi unemployment rate na aba. Na say de na ba yin Kwame. E ye den ye see the whole Ashanti region. You 10 year duma 300,000. Enye ho ne to aba ayi. Omo to aba MPP. Enye MPP na aba be disu for 7 good years. Kwame, and one of the indicators say they have lost touch. Kwame unya baby sha. No aboa unya. Greediness. She baby she Mr. Dr. Baumia. Obe fight ya solution election na. There are some people are omo corporate. Kwame won tell the ni be hwe ni ye. Na kofo bo minus go to NLE. Kwame,
Samia wuku ho no mo no. Ye ba ho no mo.
NLE ko hwe no me ko.
Ehonye ho budi kra de bon ko.
NLE.
Lotto operators wo mo adwabruta.
Kwame.
Na said one besi ato aba no
MPP because Kwame.
Be your almost surprised.
Sitakos.
It was strike.
And Kofu agitati. Guta font to omo ho ase. Export and import association font to omo ho ase. One sorry for more strike. Usamba lotto operators are called strike.
Lotto operators.
The lotto operators they are 2 million Kwame.
One more.
Election time. 4
months to the election. 4
months to the election. Obeti NLE. And Kwade went to Kwame. Where you can see I didn't got 25%. Backdated January Kwame.
So moment you
so much riska. Sika okofano hefa Kwame.
Ebon ede ma na ekoso ho na time.
Ade na mo yesa. So people plus no mutima bi na mo bo minus. Ade na mo yesa. Mr. Dr. Baumia kra no mo be ye crucial meeting. Ansa no me so mo suspend bibia. Campaign be a Kwame mo suspend. No mo amra samra because NLE Kwame me say NLE do MDC be ko MPP be ko position.
All right, na ma me nya adwuma we mra.